So, our karma, if we are practiced to that way, then at the time of death, I shall think of thus in the mid-ocean, swimming and struggling. Then Krishna will give opportunity to become aquatic. Very easily we can remain within the water. That is the laws of nature. Jang vapi smaran loki tajat panthi kalevaram. So our taking the shape of crocodile or boar or something animal, that is karma. But that is a horse, real horse is karma. But the Gladstone's becoming a horse, that is not karma, that is enjoyment. We should understand like that. That when Kesavadhita, Kurma Sharira or Varaha Sharira is not forced by karma. Namang karmani limpanti, Krishna says in the Bhagavad-gita. Name karma phalis priha. He is self-sufficient. So, everything is enjoyment. We are also seeking enjoyment because we are part and parcel of Krishna. So, Anandamaya Bhyasat, Krishna or his part and parcel, the same quality. Krishna is seeking enjoyment, and we are also seeking enjoyment. But we can enjoy together in the spiritual world without any hamper, without any impediment. Ananda chinmaya rasa pratibhavita stabhi jaiva nijarupataya kaladhi goloka eva nivasati akhilatma bhuto govindamadi purusamto. When we dance with Krishna in the Goloka Vrindavan, both of us are enjoying. Krishna is enjoying, we are also enjoying. But if we want to enjoy independent of Krishna, or to imitate Krishna, or to become Krishna, then it is Maya. Then it is Maya. So this material world means the same enjoying spirit is there within me. But if I want to become Krishna or enjoy independently, then it is Maya. So therefore, we should enjoy with Krishna. That is the aim of. The same thing is there. So Krishna comes therefore, personally, appears and exhibits his enjoying love in Vrindavan. He brings his friends, his girlfriends, boyfriend, everything. His father, his mother, and souls. That the enjoyment which you are seeking, that is there in the spiritual world with me. See how I am enjoying. So that we may have our brain clear that if we enjoy Krishna, we can enjoy the dance, the paternal love, the conjugal love, the friendly playing with boys, with animals, in the garden, in the forest, in the water. Same thing is there. Everything is there, all this sporting, but spiritual. So, this is Krishna's Leela. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavita. So we are seeking pleasure within this material world. That is imitation. That is not real enjoyment. But the basic principle of enjoyment is there. Here, there is imitation, enjoyment, love between young boy, young girl. So where from it comes? It is there in Krishna. Otherwise how it can come? It is not possible. Janmadasya jataha. This loving exchange between young boy, young girl is there. Krishna is also enjoying there. The gopis, the young girls, Krishna is young. The exchange of love between father and son, mother and son, the exchange of love between friend and friend, the exchange of love between animal and man. We just like we keep so many animals, Krishna is also enjoying with the cubs. Sometimes with other animal also. Same thing is there. It is simply imitation here. Otherwise, everything is there in the spiritual world. We are mistaking here karma phala bhata. But here is no inabilities in the spiritual world. Here it is full of inabilities. You see that Krishna is enjoying with the gopis, but there is no inability. There is no pregnancy, there is no abortion. That is the beauty. And the material world, the love turns into lusty desires, and it entails so many difficulties. Janamaithana digrahamedi sukham mitucham kannuyanena karayo divadukha dukham. Here, sex life means entailed with so many sufferings. But there is no sex life in the spiritual world, but the pleasure is there. That is the difference between material and spiritual. Therefore, there is restriction. Just like sex life is there, but a tuberculosis patient, if he enjoys sex life, he'll die very soon. Without sex life, he could live for some years. Everyone will die. So, for tuberculosis patient, sex life is strictly prohibited. So when there is prohibition, just like in the material world, there is prohibition. No sex life. Because we are patient here, tuberculosis patient. If we enjoy sex life, then we'll die. Die means we are already dead. Because we have to accept this dead body. This body is dead. And so long I am within this body, simply it is moving. Just like motor car. Motor car is a lump of matter. But when the driver is acting, it is moving. Similarly, this body, by Maya, we are thinking that this body is living. It is not living, it is dead. From the very beginning, it is dead. And when the soul will go away, it will appear its real identity dead. Otherwise it is dead. Therefore Krishna says that you are lamenting on this body. Oh, you are such a rascal. Nanu sochanti pandita. Those who are learned, they do not care for this body. either dead or alive. It is dead matter. So why should you lament for the dead matter? Asacyan anusutastang pragyamādāṃ svāsas. Gatāsum agatāsum cha nanusutadis. This is spiritual life. When we are not at all concerned with this body, material body, and that is the beginning of spiritual life. And so long we are interested with the dead lump of matter and without any information of the spirit soul within it, that is material life. This is the difference between material life and spiritual life. One who is in ignorance, without any knowledge of the spirit soul, and identifying with this body and trying to enjoy life, he is implicated. Life after life will change and enjoy in different ways. What's the enjoyment? The enjoyment is eating, sleeping, sex and defense. So either you become one little insect or you become Brahma. The same enjoyment in different forms. Therefore, puna charvita charvanana, repeating the same process, eating, sleeping, mating, and living. But there is a life eternal, which is not this eating, sleeping, but another enjoyment, ananda chinmaya rasa. We can get it. So therefore, in this life, we should understand, we should be little sober, that this is our disease condition. I am eternal. Na hannate hannamane sarire. Why I am put into this condition of birth, death, old age and disease? This is my disease. This is not healthy condition. So one who is sober, dhira, he understands that this is my tuberculosis disease stage. We should restrict all this so-called material happiness and prepare for the spiritual life, eternal life. That is a human consciousness. Otherwise you are in darkness. Mudha. Duskitina mudha. Naradhava. Life is lost. So, Krishna has so many leelas, activities. Krishna is not different from his activities, he is absolute. So, these are the occasions we can hear about his activities. We are benefited. Therefore he plays sometimes as Meena Sarira, as Varaha Sarira, as Kurma Sarira, Ramadi Muttisi Kalani Amena. There are hundreds and thousands of incarnations. Advaita Yacchati Anadi Ananta Rupam. Just like you cannot count the waves of the river. It is going on continually. Similarly, the incarnation of Krishna is going on eternally. So many. If you take the opportunity of hearing Savanam Kirtanam Vishnu, about Vishnu's Leela activities, and if you simply stick to the Nirakar Brahma, what we shall hear? Therefore they fall down. These Mahavadis, who simply take seriously the impersonal feature of Krishna, because there is no Leela. The Brahma, 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 Brahma. How long it will go on? It will be hackney. But when we take to Krishna's personal activities, there are newer, and multi and many. Then we get the opportunity of hearing Krishna. Then we stick. Otherwise, if I simply become understood about the Brahma feature, it will be happening, because we want seek ananda, pleasure. So in the impersonal feature, there is no pleasure, just like in the sky. Even if you take a very nice aeroplane and simply fly in the sky, you will be very much displeased. That is our practical experience. If you go in the sea and for months together remain in the sea, you will be very much sick. We want pleasure. We want pleasure, varieties. That is Krishna's desire. He also discovered varieties of pleasure. And if we join with him, we also enjoy the varieties of pleasure eternally in the spiritual world. That is success of life. Thank you very much.
जय श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। तो हमने वराहदेव आविर्भाव दिवस इसलिए चलाया था कि संडे वराहदेव प्रकट होने वाले हैं। अल्दो आज माधवाचार्य का तिरुभाव दिवस है, लेकिन प्रभुपाद जी का कोई लेक्चर नहीं है इसके ऊपर, तो फिर हमने यही चूज़ कर रहे थे। लेकिन बहुत अच्छा लेक्चर है और 1977 का है, तो प्रभुपाद जी का पूरा हृदय बाहर आ रहा है। यस, भक्तगण कुछ बता सकते हैं कि क्या समझ में है? ठीक है प्रभु जी।
प्रभुपाद जी भगवान का दिव्यता के बारे में मुख्यतः बता रहे हैं कि भगवान कोई भी रूप में क्यों भी ना आए, दिव्य ही होते हैं। बहुत सुंदर उदाहरण देते हैं प्रभुपाद जी, प्राइम मिनिस्टर ग्लैडस्टोन का घोड़ा बना हुआ था। तो बड़े ह्यूमरस एग्जाम्पल से प्रभुपाद समझा रहे हैं कि कैसे भगवान दिव्य है हर परिस्थिति में। ये एक बहुत अच्छा पॉइंट था, और भी बहुत कुछ बताया।
यस, एकदम सही बात है। थैंक यू कृष्ण।
प्रभुपाद जी बड़ा अच्छा बता रहे कि भगवान का एंजॉयमेंट लेने का नेचर है, बीइंग हिज पार्ट एंड पार्सल। तो हमारा भी वही स्वभाव है, पर यहाँ पे हो नहीं पाएगा। बेटर वी गो टुगेदर इन द स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड एंड एंजॉय देयर।
थैंक यू वैष्णव।
प्रभुपाद जी बड़ा अच्छा एक समझा रहे थे एक एनालॉजी से कि here we are diseased, so if we enjoy here then we will die or we will reduce our consciousness basically. तो tuberculosis का एग्जांपल दे रहे थे कि tuberculosis patient, so real enjoyment we should look for with that is with Krishna only. That is our real life. Prabhupada ji was encouraging, and Krishna comes for that purpose, to show us that what kind of enjoyment is there with him. So he is attracting us by showing these varieties of enjoyment.
Thank you.
प्रभुपाद जी जब बता रहे थे कि भगवान की कितनी मधुर लीलाएं हैं, और बता रहे थे कैसे जो भक्त हैं, वैष्णव हैं, भगवान की मधुर लीलाओं का आस्वादन करते हैं, तो प्रभुपाद फिर उसका काउंटर वो बता दिया जो मायावादी होते हैं। तो प्रभुपाद का भाव प्रकट हुआ, प्रभुपाद कहते हैं अहम ब्रह्मन त्वम ब्रह्मन ब्रह्मन ब्रह्मन, दिस इज हैकेनीड। दूसरे और प्रभुपाद फिर कहते हैं देयर इज सो मच ब्लिस, न्यूअर मल्टी मैनी। Prabhupada's heart is coming out in there. Prabhupada बहुत सुंदर examples सुना रहे थे कैसे simply flying in the keep on flying in the sky, or sailing in the ocean for months. Yes, you get hackneyed, you become bored, and you this hackneyed. So Prabhupada it's out of compassion. Prabhupada is saying that take to Krishna consciousness and relish the transcendental activities of Krishna, participate.
Yes, thank you. Yes, Gaur Krishna.
प्रभुपाद जी बता रहे थे ना कि जो ऐसे अवसर आते हैं तो हमें पता चलता है कि भगवान आनंद का आदान प्रदान करते हैं, और क्योंकि ये हमारे मतलब जो हमारा नेचर है कि हमें आनंद चाहिए, तो ऐसे एक्टिविटीज़ करते हैं तो ये पर्सनल फॉर्म, भगवान के पर्सनल फॉर्म के बारे में पता चलता है, तो इससे बहुत अच्छे रिलेट कर पाते हैं हम, क्योंकि इम्प्रेशनल से हम वो प्यार तो नहीं कर सकते, लव एक्सचेंज नहीं हो सकता।
क्या करेंगे, कुछ है ही नहीं। थैंक यू। ये बहुत सिंपल सा बहुत अच्छा सा एग्जांपल है, कुछ फर्दर एक्सप्लेनेशन चाहिए नहीं इसके बाद। यस, थैंक यू। अमित कुछ कहें?
इसमें प्रभुपाद जी बता रहे थे कि जो बेसिक प्रिंसिपल है एंजॉयमेंट का वो स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड में ही है, यहाँ सिर्फ इमिटेशन हो रहा है। एंड लास्ट में जो एक पॉइंट बताया था कि हम वहाँ पे वेराइटीज़ ऑफ प्लेजर को एंजॉय कर सकते हैं एटर्नली स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड में, और यही हमारी लाइफ का सक्सेस है।
यस, थैंक यू। यस, परमेश्वर।
प्रभुपाद जी बता रहे थे ना कि इसमें कि हम सब पेशेंट है इधर, है ना, ट्यूबरकुलोसिस बता रहे थे। तो इसमें प्रभुपाद जी बता रहे थे कि अगर एक्स्ट्रा होगा तो प्रभुपाद जी बता रहे थे क्या वी विल डाई, क्या मर जाए। तो प्रभुपाद जी बता रहे थे हम तो पहले से ही क्या डेड है, बटेल बॉडी एक्सेप्ट कर वो डेड ही है पहले से। तो प्रभुपाद जी बता रहे थे कि हमको ये मतलब क्या रियलाइज़ करना चाहिए, समझना चाहिए क्या कि आई एम इन दिस डिजीज कंडीशन, हियर आई एम इन डिजीज कंडीशन बट आई एम इटर्नल।
यस, जल्दी बीमारी से ठीक होना है। थैंक यू। यस अमित।
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी। प्रभुपाद जी बता रहे थे ना कि बिगिनिंग ऑफ द स्पिरिचुअल लाइफ, दैट वी आर आइडेंटिफाइंग अवरसेल्फ विद द बॉडी, व्हेन वी आइडेंटिफाई अवरसेल्फ विद द स्पिरिट, दैट वी आर सोल, सो दैट इज द बिगिनिंग ऑफ स्पिरिचुअल लाइफ।
यस, थैंक यू। उल्टा है कि जब तक शरीर की चेतना में तब तक आध्यात्मिक जीवन शुरू नहीं हो सकता। बहुत बड़ी बात है। थैंक यू सो वेरी मच, ब्यूटीफुल लेक्चर। शिवरादेव भगवान की जय। जय जय प्रभुपाद, प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद, जय जय प्रभुपाद। जय जय प्रभुपाद, प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद, जय जय प्रभुपाद। जय जय प्रभुपाद, प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद, जय जय प्रभुपाद। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की, समवेत भक्तवृंद की। कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम लेकिन इसका आवाज़ देखिए ना कितना, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम राम। ठीक, ये समझ में आ गया।